G'day team, welcome back to another video on financial modelling, and today we're going to look at interest only loans and sinking funds. So in an interest only loan, the repayments only repay the interest that the loan generates. So every month or every fortnight interest is calculated, and what happens is you pay off just that interest, which means the principal value does not change over time. Now, this payment can be found using a simple interest calculator, so that's nice and simple. And at the end of the loan, the principal is repaid in full as a single repayment. So to do that, we bring in our sinking fund, which is essentially a savings account. So the book value of the debt at any time is the difference between the original debt and the value of the sinking fund. So you're kind of paying it off as you go, but the sinking fund is creating money and generating interest as a savings account and to pay off the total amount at the end. So let's have a look at an example. So we've got Kiko will be building a Japanese restaurant with views over the Little Blue Lake down in Mount Gambier at a cost of $400,000. Kiko's accountant advises that she should take out an interest-only loan at a flat rate of 9.25% per annum for 7 years. Show that the annual interest charged on the interest-only loan will be $37,000. So I've got my IPIN ready to go there. So my principal value is $400,000. My interest is 9.25%, so as a decimal is 0.0925. And because we want 1 year, we times it by 1. Now that gives me exactly $37,000, so as required. Now let's have a look at the total amount needed to repay the interest only loan. So over the 7 years, we've got 7 times 37,000. So 7 lots of my annual payment, which gives me $259,000 just to pay the interest only loan. Nice and simple to start. So in order to pay off the principal, Kiko sets up a sinking fund that pays an interest rate of 3.25% per annum, compounded monthly. Calculate the amount that must be deposited into the sinking fund each month. Now remember, a sinking fund is a savings account, so we want my future value to be equivalent to my loan amount. So I am doing 7 years times by 12 for months. 3.25% interest earned. I've got $0 in there at the moment. Calculating my PMT, and I've got 12 and 12. So my PMT in this case is approximately $4,247.18 per month. So that will generate enough interest to earn $400,000 over the 7 years. Calculate the amount of money in the sinking fund after 3 years. So that means I've got 3 times 12, still 3.25%, $0 in there at the moment. I've got my PMT of 4247.18. I want to find that future value, and I've still got 12 and 12 for my payments per year and my compounding periods per year. Now that means my future value comes out to be approximately $372,059.59. So that's just using a calculator, nice and simple. So hence find the book value. So that is my original loan value minus the value of the sinking fund. So that's $400,000 minus our 160,372.59. So that means my book value is approximately $239,627.41. So that's my book value after 3 years. Let's have a look at the total cost to Kiko now. So the total cost to Kiko will be how much money she's paid into the sinking fund. So my PMT times by how many payments, plus the amount paid in the interest-only loan. So my PMT is 4247.18, and I've paid that for 7 years, and I'm doing it monthly. Plus the total interest paid on my interest-only loan was the $259,000. Okay. Now that comes out to be $615,763.12. So that's the total cost to Kiko overall. Now let's also calculate the amount that the bank will receive from Kiko over those 7 years. Now the bank will receive the principal amount of the loan back and the interest from the interest-only loan. So the principal of the loan is $400,000, and the total interest is $259,000. So overall, the bank receives $659,000. Now you may be questioning why the bank receives more money than Kiko pays, but that difference, so the difference is accounted for is the interest Kiko earns in the sinking fund. So the interest earned using the sinking fund. So that means Kiko saved the difference of $659,000 and $615,763.12 worth of interest. Hopefully that's a bit of an insight into sinking funds and interest-only loans. Remember, interest-only loans just pay the interest, so simple interest, and a sinking fund is a savings account, not a loan account. Hopefully that helps, and we'll see you guys in the next video.